I have so many opinions on this and like so many hot takes. I think a few things. 100% you go to New York first and then you go to LA.
Totally.
I think had 100%. I done LA first, I would have been that 23-year-old saying what everyone says, like, it's so spread out. It's hard to get around. Everyone's so Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now that I just turned 33, I'm like, oh my God, it's so spread out.
Welcome back to OK Sister. I'm Mads.
I'm Scout, and yes, we are sisters in real life. If you are just joining us for the first time, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to our beautiful new studio.
Yeah.
We are IRL at the You and Me studios.
Yeah.
And in Pasadena, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. We're getting theatrical. How excited are you for Wicked?
Okay.
Okay, so we're recording this probably a little bit earlier than you sisters are listening.
But we
the
just
trailer
came out,
was just
released. The trailer. Wait, I would actually also, maybe it'll be too late when we release this, but we haven't debriefed Usher at Super Bowl, which is like, Usher at Super Bowl is your Super Bowl.
Yes. So
when Luda came out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me paint the picture.
Screaming.
Let me paint the picture. I was at Dad's house watching the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Some of Deborah's friends were there. Two of my friends were there. You know, stepbrothers there. Kind of like the family, whatever. Usher starts. I'm in the front, right? Everyone's sitting in the living room and around the TV watching.
Right.
I'm like 3 feet away from the TV in the front. So everyone is like seeing me and then the TV, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is just sitting and watching, and I am dancing my ass off with Lily.
No one is dancing?
And then all of a sudden, like I'm just like dancing normal, right? With Lily. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Da, da, da. I was like, and then, oh my God, I forgot the song Caught Up. Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
Got me
The whole time
it.
I'm like, I wish I was with my sister right now because all these people are
Lil Jon. Lil Jon
all of a
in
sudden,
the crowd.
when I hear turn down for what?
Oh, I was screaming.
I pop, lock, and drop it. Like I fall to the ground and I start bouncing up my booty and I am losing my motherfucking mind, okay?
Okay, you pop locking and dropping it in our Jewish household in front of your less than 2-year-old daughter is a bit concerning to me.
But the only reason I can pop, lock, and drop it is because of my 2-year-old daughter, because the amount of times I've had to squat and pick her up.
You know what?
I now have the leg strength to pop, lock, and drop it.
You know what? People don't talk about this enough.
Oh, you don't see the reel?
Of women being able to squat?
Holding a baby, and she just like drops it, squats, picks it back up. Squats, picks back up with her babies, and it's like, oh, who knew this move that I did when I was in the club would come in handy as a mom?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have the squat strength of a bodybuilder.
I couldn't do it before.
Of a stripper. You're a stripper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Another skill set that I have, if I need to fall back on something, I have the strength to drop it low.
Amazing. You have the boobs for it too.
You know what? Do you know that?
Yeah, we don't know.
Wait, no,
we don't
this
know.
Is the story.
We don't know anymore. I've already told you this, that your boobs have gotten really small, which is like, you've always had the biggest boobs in the entire world.
You really know how to make a postpartum woman feel good.
I'm really sorry. I know. Lily squeezed the boob out of you. But honestly, like, your boobs now.
Profound.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna say?
What were we saying? I'm just gonna skip over this part.
No, but I'll give you a compliment on top of this.
Oh, okay.
I think your boob size now complements your figure more.
Yes, I agree.
Your boobs were too big before.
Yes,
it was too much.
It's easier for me to dress now. I just am not super a fan of how they've deflated a little bit. Like, they flattened a little bit. Like the way they got smaller. But that's what happens when you breastfeed. And
no, I don't think it was that. I think,
no, it is. They deflate. But I was gonna tell a story. When I was, I think 17, maybe 18, I think I was 17. I wanted a job. And so Mom, we were at Fashion Valley, me and Mom, and Mom pulled over to Hooters and said, go in and ask if they are hiring. And I was like, to Hooters? And she's like, yeah. And so I went in and I asked if they were hiring. They were not hiring. And then I came back out and I told Mom.
Why did you go to another branch?
They were not hiring. We were just in the neighborhood of this Hooters, and she thought that
the neighborhood Hooters.
I applied to Deluxe at Fashion Valley, and then Mom's like, oh, there's Hooters. You'd be perfect.
I'm
And so she dropped me off and she's like, go see if they're hiring.
pouring
and I walked
us
in
out from
and
day one.
I asked and they weren't hiring.
Honestly,
Listen,
you
Mom-
would have thrived
Mom
at Hooters.
saw, you know, what is a mother supposed to do other than look at their daughter and see what their strengths are
what
and
their strengths
amplify
are.
those and foster those strengths.
And the titties were strong.
They were strong in high school. They were strong.
And no longer. Do you think if you went into Hooters today, would you be hired?
I think I could.
I think it could happen.
I think I could work it.
I think you could work it. You would figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
that
That fixation of this.
no. Well,
Oh.
wait. But Usher.
Oh.
So. But we were talking about Wicked. Oh my God. We went on 500 tangents. So no, Usher was fantastic. I was at a bar watching the Super Bowl. No one else was dancing or screaming except
I know.
for me.
I felt you're like, you know how twins have telepathy?
Yeah, like you.
I knew that
I
you were
was
going
screaming,
off.
right.
I knew that I needed to be next to you going off.
I just kept being like,
We were having the same experience in the same moment, but in separate rooms.
separate cities. Yes, when Lil Jon popped out of the fucking crowd,
Dude, when
when
Luda came out.
like,
I've seen Luda live.
I was
I've seen
screaming.
Luda live.
Okay,
It was
we need to
amazing.
get to Friends and Family. No, Lovers and Friends. Whatever that Usher music festival is, we need to get there.
Yeah, we do.
Because it's like him. It's Usher, YG, I think. It's fucking.
Met her at the club.
What's the one? David Banner.
Oh my God, have you ever seen Chevy with a butterfly door? Son, is a habit, good like me.
Can you imagine us two Jews
Oh, yeah,
rolling up
dropping
to
it.
Lovers and Friends?
Oh, yeah.
Son is a habit, good like me. Why am I doing this?
Anyways,
Hilarious.
It was iconic. I wish I was in different company.
Totally. So,
But hands down,
No.
Usher is.
yeah, no. It was your Super Bowl.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
I knew she was gonna come out and sing My Boo, and I was
So
like,
good.
My Boo was
They
one of
were
my
getting
favorite
like
songs.
they were getting a little touchy though.
I have a complete opposite opinion on that.
Oh, you think it was like
Everyone
more,
was
fine.
like, "Ooh, what does Swizz Beatz think?" I'm gonna tell you what Swizz Beatz thinks. Okay.
Also, Usher just got married.
Usher and Alicia Keys have
Are
been
forever.
have been in the business for forever.
My Boo.
They are most likely best friends. Okay.
Sure.
My Boo is an iconic song.
Iconic.
That was probably released 15 fucking years ago. Okay. And they got together, and it was like a reunion for them to sing this song on stage. It is a romantic song. So the same way movie stars kiss other movie stars on fucking screen.
Right. This is their craft.
They were being
They're
all
actress.
lovey-dovey because of the song, and he did a final squeeze of most likely like, holy shit, this is awesome that we're doing this together. I don't think it was anything more than that. I think that
I agree
little
with you.
hint of maybe like pushing it too far was the undertone of the acting of the song, the nature of the song.
Okay.
So I was like, when he did that, I was like, oh my God, two best friends reuniting, fucking killing it with the classic song at the Super Bowl, and he needed to give her a little extra love to celebrate that moment.
Okay. So you don't think that was rehearsed?
No, I think half of it was rehearsed,
Sure.
and I think he was in the moment and feeling the situation, and it like was just maybe 10% extra.
Do you think he stripped because he was hot, or that was rehearsed?
That was rehearsed. Don't be ridiculous.
The sweat
Don't be
was-
ridiculous.
The schwitz was schwitzing. Okay?
Yeah.
I've never seen a man in 4K schwitz that much.
I've never seen a man in 4K schwitz that much. Yeah, no, that was part of it. Come on.
It was part
Come
of
on.
it.
Just
No,
took his clothes
fantastic.
off for Skims. He's going to take his clothes off for the Super Bowl.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Wicked trailer. It's funny because I couldn't imagine how they were going to do this. Like, how
Yeah.
are they going to make the world of Wicked? How, like, is it going to be what the production value? Of course, we knew it was going to be amazing, but I just couldn't envision it. And when also, I didn't know the trailer was coming. Were people like prepared? for it?
I was not prepared.
I did. It just started, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, shut the fuck up! It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was unreal.
I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. We have to see it together. We need to rent out a
We need
theater.
to rent out a theater. This is my idea.
Need
Okay,
to rent
sisters,
out theater.
if you guys want to rent out a theater for Wicked in Los Angeles and come with us, what we can do, DM us on our Instagram and which is, well, I don't know if
What I know,
it's-
we're gonna change
we're
it.
changing the handle. I think it's at OK Sister at this point. Podcast, go in our show notes, it'll be there. DM us and say that you're in for Wicked, because then we can start to get people find out like tickets, how much tickets would cost. It won't be that much, and maybe we can
we should
do
rent
like
out a theater,
like
a
rent
premiere.
out, in
Totally.
LA. It's not that it's not that much
gonna
money.
be out. It's gonna be immaculate.
If you want to go to Wicked with Mady and I in a theater where we are dancing and screaming the whole entire time, where we are crying, where Mady does that, DM us. Okay, let's get. We need to like.
we need to get in this episode.
Should we do a current fixation? Real
No,
quick? Okay,
there's
we'll
no
do it
time.
later. Sorry,
There's no
sisters,
time.
love you. You introduced this one.
Oh my gosh,
it was fucking awesome,
guys. We had Alyssa Amoroso on, and you know her podcast, Publicity, Tea with Publicity. She is a pop culture PR reality TV just lifestyle guru woman. Just I could listen to her talk forever. We were going in so many different circles and like down so many roads.
What I love about her so much is her energy is almost a little bit split between the two of us, in the sense
Absolutely.
that she is so outgoing and animated and very much an entertainer, but her energy isn't like sometimes
Over the top.
so overwhelming.
Yes.
It was this calming, entertaining, engaging presence.
And she's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
Yeah,
We went everywhere. We talked
everywhere.
about The Bachelor. What else we did? Oh my God.
Too Hot to Handle. We
Porn
talked
stars.
porn stars.
We did HIBLIs at the end, which
HIBLIs.
you should stick around.
Yeah,
for the end
stick
of that
around.
one.
The HIBLIs are great.
Yeah, she's like a natural.
Yeah, we talk about Miss Rachel. We
talk about Miss Rachel.
We go all over the place.
She is, let's just say, a natural OK Sister podcast guest.
Absolutely.
Natural. So
So
you guys are gonna love her, and
Yeah. We never know how to like transition.
let's do the transition. Let's get into the episode.
Oh yikes! I don't
Okay.
like that. I
Okay,
don't
what
like
about
that.
what about? Hope you enjoy. Or no.
Love
or
you, sister.
What about? And now let's introduce you to our friend Alyssa.
Okay,
We're off the rails.
We
We're off the
need to
rails.
go get burgers.
Yeah. Okay, enjoy.
Love you, Miss Alyssa. Welcome to OK Sister.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh my God. I mean, you look iconic.
Thank you.
I mean, I just met you, and I know that this is going to be a good.
Oh,
fucking
we're
time.
gonna. So yeah, we were just telling Alyssa that we received free cold brew from Erewhon. Which,
Shocking.
like, have you ever
Like a full like a full can, you know, not a sample size.
like? Have you ever walked out of Erewhon with something free?
no, I walk out of there. The only thing I walk out of there with is debt.
It's like literal debt. Like I just
That's
couldn't
crazy.
believe. So we grabbed as many as we could, and we just
Which is
got the
two, one
fuck
per
out.
person.
Just shotgun one.
Can you imagine? And they told us that it was extremely, extremely potent
Yes.
and strong. So we're gonna be hyped up for this episode.
I love it. I'm a little like low energy, so I need to get on your level because
Yes.
I don't know why. Like I was just saying to my mom in the car, I'm like, driving makes me tired. She's like, do you need glasses? And I'm like, do I? Like, can I see? Because why am I yawning every time I drive? Like, am I struggling
Oh my God.
to see the road?
Oh my
Like,
God. Are things like fuzzy?
no, but I'm like, every time.
You're
and I also have
exhausted.
this
No,
thing where
driving
like,
is exhausting if it's not a pleasurable like open road.
Fair.
The beach is next to you. LA traffic's fucking exhausting.
because I
It's
Googled like, why do I yawn in a car so much? Because I swear, no, like
I would love to see your Google
I can't even make this
searches.
up. I yawn some car rides, not others, 25 times within like 25 minutes. Like one every minute. I'm like, like yawning. Oh
my
And I'm like,
God.
something's not right. So I Googled it and it said that it's because like you're trying to focus on like the road and staying awake, especially if it's like dark out. You're trying to stay
Okay.
focused, so your brain's trying to wake you
So
up.
it's like an
so
overdrive.
maybe it's the traffic thing.
yeah, it's a traffic thing. Are you from Southern California?
No,
She's in
I'm
New-
from
New
New York.
York.
I'm from New Jersey. Lived in New York for a
But
decade.
did you drive growing up?
Yes, but I haven't driven in a decade.
Okay, so that's probably it too. Like
your
we've grown
brain
up,
is
yeah.
like in overdrive.
driving.
My
is
brain
second
is like,
nature for
what?
us.
I used to be the best driver.
Really?
Don't
in high school?
don't catch me now on the road.
Okay, wait. Tell me about. I've always fascinated by people who switch coasts.
Yeah.
especially people who go from East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah.
What's the overall general consensus for you?
Oh, I have so many opinions on this and like so many hot takes. I think a few things. 100% you go to New York first and then you go to LA.
Totally.
I think
Yes,
had I
100%.
done LA first, I would have been that 23-year-old saying what everyone says, like, it's so spread out. It's hard to get around. Everyone's so Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now that I just turned 33, I'm like, oh my God, it's so spread out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
You're like, thank God it's spread
yeah,
out. I
I'm
don't
like,
need to
oh my
see
God,
anyone.
I have a car.
Yeah.
Like now I love it. So I think if I came here right after college, I would have been like, it's not fun enough. I'm moving to New York.
Yeah,
But
not
I
like
think,
stimulating enough.
and then also like it's still so expensive here, but you get more for your money space wise. So I could never go back. Like right now I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for the price of what I would pay in New York for like a studio.
Yeah.
No, not like a 1-bedroom. So for me, it's like, how would I ever take all of my stuff and move to New York right now and like fit into an apartment? I have a dog, I have a balcony. Like it's just so much has changed. So I think LA is really good for later in your life. But I think the biggest misconception is that I listen to a lot of podcasts and like a lot of people and podcasts that I consume are people that are younger than me. So I feel like it's a lot of them being like, everyone's so Hollywood. People are so fake and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's your version of Hollywood.
I mean, so we went to Community Goods.
Yeah.
As I say, we went to Community Goods. So we met up for coffee
Yeah.
and we were talking about this exact same
Yeah.
thing because I'm always trying to defend LA because I went to USC, I met all my friends there, and I was like never part of the like Hollywood
Yes.
influencer crowd. And then, Scout and I started OK Sis. We were kind of being dabbled in that space. And now with Camber, I'm like really involved in
Yeah.
that space, but I still like we were talking about, we both kind of feel outside of it and we're able to meet people that are like,
But
LA is
imagine
so
imagine
big.
like going
100%.
to a university in the Midwest or something, like you went to college in Texas or Austin or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you moved to LA as a 22-year-old. I feel like that experience is so difficult to break into the
100%.
LA
Oh,
scene at that age.
absolutely.
But that's why I think, one, coming later in life, and two, coming with a different plan in mind. Like when I moved here, it obviously, for my career, it makes sense to be in New York or LA because I do a lot of entertainment. So I moved to LA, but not in the sense of like, I'm moving to LA to have more visibility. I moved here to have more freedom in terms of like, I could pick up and play a tennis league. I could join a run club.
Yeah.
Not that I do. The run club. Tennis, yes. Run, hell no. But the option's there.
Right,
I could
exactly.
hike. I could get a dog, which I just did. Like you could do all of these things where I think you can come to LA and choose like health and wellness and outdoors, or not even like health and wellness like in a cliche way, just in a I'm by the mountains, I'm by the beach,
yeah.
Or you could choose, I'm going to go to a bar and try to mingle with TikTokers and get blackout drunk.
Right,
and-
which like we don't partake in. Like
Exactly.
it's like people don't see a side of LA that's not in movie and social media. And I'm trying to
The side of
reverse
LA that I'm so fascinated by is because now that I'm a mom, I'm so interested in how people raise children here.
100%.
That
Oh, I'm
seems-
raising
I know
the
I
children.
know you are, but it's such. It
This is what
seems
you have to
like
do.
Such a culture, like a subset of a culture that is so fucking specific.
Yeah.
You gotta either live in Beverly Hills, so you can go
Yeah.
to Beverly Hills High, because that's really the only public
Mm.
school, or Pally, or you're going to private school. So it's just like, it's so crazy that the public school system here is so bad.
Okay, but my whole thing is like, now that I live in California, because you grow up or whatever from the outside, everyone talks about Beverly Hills. You watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. When I came here, don't get me wrong, I think Beverly Hills is like so stunning.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, I wouldn't choose to like live there. Of all the places in
Yeah.
California,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
it actually kind of shocked me that people are kind of like inland in this like
Yeah.
gridlocked area, because I'm like, wait, there's
If you're that
like
rich.
Pasadena
Yeah.
or like Laguna,
Palisades. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Palisades.
Palisades.
Yeah. I'm like, everything starts with a P. I'm like, there's the Palisades, there's Laguna and that whole area in Orange
Sure.
County. There's Mar Vista. Like there's all these areas.
Everything,
I'm like,
yeah.
why are they like living in I just, now
agree,
my
I agree.
opinion's changing.
No,
I think
know.
it's to say, I think people who, I mean, I can't blanket statement for everyone living in Beverly Hills, but I think there's something about I live in Beverly Hills that
100%.
some people enjoy. But you're right. Every time I go to Beverly Hills, it's like off a mainland street. It's like very congested.
Yeah, because the city itself is pretty, but around it is
Yeah.
congestion.
I had a crazy thing happen to me. So I live in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I'm historically anti-LA, but like to be in close proximity to Los Angeles because I get the benefits of LA.
Yeah.
I come up here historically in the last like 5 to 6 years. I've come up like twice a month, except for the pandemic moment. But I was driving up
That
here.
little blip.
The little blip.
moment.
I was driving up this time, Mads,
Yeah.
and I, for the first time in my life, was like, do I want to move to Los Angeles?
Wow.
And I think it might be because I again, back to the baby thing. I feel like myself again. I'm ready to like go out. I want to go to the events. I want to be invited. I want to be places.
I know,
because
she-
when I'm not,
You're back.
I'm home with a baby.
Yeah.
Literally last night, you like got ready, got to the nines, and the girl that she was meeting up was like, "Do you want to just get takeout on the couch?" Which like I would have been
Yeah.
ecstatic about, but like this poor woman,
You're like, I'm
she's a
dying to go
MILF,
out.
and she's like, I'm
dying to go out. I'm dying to go out. So I think that might be it. And there was a part of me that was like, I want to be in the know. And as much as
I get that.
San Diego's amazing because it's so calming for my nervous system. It is like home. It's like a cozy blanket. It's Southern California without a little bit of that, you know,
Yeah,
extra energy that LA
intense.
comes with.
Yeah.
But like, if someone's inviting me to an event out in San Diego, it's just no. Like it's a no.
Yeah.
No.
But if someone invites me to an event in LA, it's like, oh, let me check, see if I can get up there for that.
Okay.
You know?
I like what you said about wanting to stay in the know because I have this like big, strong theory that I feel like it's losery when people like being not in the know. Like, do you know those
Sure,
people?
sure.
Like, I have friends that enjoy being chuggy. They don't say that they enjoy being chuggy, but they like feed off of it. They'll be like, oh my God, like middle parts. Like, I can't believe Gen Z is doing middle part. I'm like, get with
Yeah,
it. Like,
yeah.
you got to adapt to the trends.
Totally.
So I think it's important. Like, when I have kids, I'm not going to, like, I still want to be.
I always
in the
think that.
know.
I
Like-
always think that. Like, am I gonna have a Karen haircut? Like, absolutely
No.
not. Like, we
No.
are in it. Like, we're aware.
Yes. And I don't think it's cool to age yourself. Like, I hate when people are like, oh, I'm still going to wear my skinny jeans. It's like,
Just
no, just
don't.
get with the times.
Also,
like,
guys,
Okay, I'm a little bit in between here
Yeah, I mean,
because
Scout's like,
I
wait.
don't know any trends. I don't even know what TikTok means. Okay, like I don't know how to work it. I go on there and I see elevator boys. I don't know what
I
the
know,
fuck's wrong with my
something-
what's
algorithm.
elevator boys? Just people dancing in the elevator?
Men dancing in the I
Oh,
go on
millions of
TikTok.
followers.
I think
Yeah, the hot guys.
Yeah,
hot guys
I
with
From like
elevators.
Ukraine. They're like from somewhere else. Yeah.
I've been on TikTok under 20 times in my life. I've gone down 2 TikTok rabbit holes my whole life. I am historically someone that
you're saying historically a lot.
Oh, thank you
I just
for
wanted
pointing
to
that out.
point
Thank
that
you.
out.
I will, make a mental note.
Reel it in.
Be a better podcaster. I am someone who doesn't jump on the trends, etc. But I don't necessarily like want to be out of the loop.
Yeah,
like I'm happy being in the room and being like, you do that. I don't know what you're doing, but I love
100.
it.
And the thing about
Yes.
and
You
the
don't
thing
need
about-
to do it all, but
Yeah.
just be
to
in the know.
Scout also will be like a couple steps behind. Like she had texted me being like, "Did you know Bill Hader and Ali Wong were dating?" I was like,
I texted you. I was like,
Yeah.
do you know that Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny?
You're like, they broke up already once by now, and they're back
It
together.
was literally
yes.
a month before they broke.
I was like, Scout, you need
But
some
yeah,
help.
I agree. I don't think you need to do everything. I just think it's not cool to like be like, I'm
Poo-poo
so
it.
old. I'm so like, I don't want to age myself.
But I
Like,
think sometimes you age yourself by doing the things that the younger kids are doing. And there's like a fine line.
Yeah,
You could age
sure.
yourself either way. And I feel like when I do all that stuff, I'm fucking aging myself.
Fair.
Because people are like, yeah, you're not 23, girl. You don't know what you're doing. 'Cause
Fair.
it doesn't come naturally to me. So there's a really fine line I feel like you gotta hit.
yeah, because I just saw this guy. He's like a known podcaster. I won't say his name because he's already in controversy.
Tell us
he's
later.
he's like always like begging people for like money on TikTok Live. And I saw him at a I know it's the whole thing. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I saw him at a movie and he was wearing sunglasses inside.
No.
And he's like 50 something. And I'm like, take your fucking sunglasses off. Like it's that thing of trying too hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
take your like no, there's no paparazzi in here. Even if there were, they're not taking pictures of you. Like
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine being like, hi, can I come to the party? That sounds really fun. Like I want to be involved.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, wait. You were at Vanderpump Rules. Like,
Oh
was
yeah,
that the premiere?
The
What
premiere,
was that?
yes. I got invited. Meta actually invited me. It was the first episode of the premiere.
Oh my God.
But because I'm like really big into the pop culture space.
You're a Housewives girly,
Okay,
right?
but could I like admit something?
Sure.
And this is my way to never probably get invited back.
Oh.
I'm not watching the season.
Oh,
I
right.
watched the first episode and then I stopped.
Oh, it's definitely boring.
This is the thing. I will. Like, I feel like I'll do one of those things where I catch it on air and I just watch like 4 episodes at once.
This is the thing about Vanderpump. It's always bad.
Yeah.
So the last season, of course, was phenomenal because the drama was insane. But it's like we cannot expect that level of craziness. So it's just
Also,
you watch it and it's what you watch.
I have a question about the Bravo sphere. So I'm not a Bravo person.
I know we're not Bravo
No,
people.
I'm honestly not a huge Bravo person either. I'm like an MTV, CBS, like.
What are you
MTV.
watching on
No,
MTV?
I know.
They're still on TV.
Oh, The Challenge. My favorite show ever.
Oh.
I'm the only, no, guys, I'm an OG. Like, I watch like Survivor, Big Brother. Like,
I used to
watch
love Survivor.
old
We
school shows.
used to watch Survivor.
Wait, but question about the
Okay,
Bravo
sorry.
people. So I feel as if the main characters of Real Housewives and the main characters of Vanderpump are iconic. Everyone knows their names, their cast members, they've been around forever. But then I look at their Instagram and they have like 1 million followers. And then someone goes on The Bachelor once and gets 1 million followers. And I'm just kind of confused. At
Not
the,
anymore.
They used to. They
used
don't
to.
anymore.
I'm confused at the ratio though. Does that make sense?
100%. I get that. But like
What's
even
the
the
reasoning?
leads don't come out with like 1 million anymore on The Bachelor.
Really?
used
They
to.
don't anymore?
I think it's all about timing. And okay, for example, the people on the first season of Too Hot to Handle came off of the show with like
yes.
6 million followers
was
because it was
insane.
COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
we were all online.
The people
yeah.
with Jersey Shore, like I'm pretty sure Snooki has like 20 million Instagram followers.
Totally.
Even though she's not as relevant as she was in her heyday, they started Instagram the year the show came out.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I think
okay.
a lot of the following
But what happened to
surges
Vanderpump?
have to do with like the timing.
Wait, you think
I feel
you
like
think
they should have
Vanderpump?
more.
Oh, you.
I do get what you're saying.
I feel like when Vanderpump came out, I think they were primed to be in a position.
I think
Yes,
they do
I-
well. I don't
I
know
think
what
they do okay, considering the longevity
Yeah, sure,
and
sure,
the
sure.
reputation. that
She's
show
saying
has.
like, why does someone like Sheena have the same amount of followers as someone that went on 1 season of The Bachelor?
see, who,
when
like,
someone's
is
been
coming
on the
back.
show for 10 years.
Right.
yeah, and everyone knows who Sheena is. No one knows who that Bachelor
I
person
think
is.
Bravo fans are just shady and they just want to stalk.
Okay.
And not follow. I know.
Uh-huh.
I have never followed a Bachelor person.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I have.
Wait, what are you
Not anymore,
talking
though.
about?
Who do I follow?
Oh my God! What? We were like Batch Nation,
No.
huge people back in the day.
Maybe like Cassie Randolph. Who else do
my
I
God.
follow?
I followed all the
all
OG
of them.
people, like
The OG
Hannah G,
people. Yep.
like
Okay,
Yep.
Hannah G.
Ben
we love.
Higgins, not anymore.
Wait,
like
oh my
I've
God! I
unfollowed
saw.
since.
I went to this Poppy event and Hannah G was there. What'd you just say?
Ben Figgins.
Dude, he is a Bachelor whore. He's
also-
is all
What about like
over
Nick
that shit.
Viall, Vanessa Grimaldi,
He used to be my dream man, Ben Higgins.
Oh,
I
he
loved
is.
him.
Dude,
Jade,
you guys-
Carly?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah,
Who?
Carly.
Yeah,
Yes, that
yeah.
was the prime.
That
Who
was
Ashley?
prime.
Like,
Ashley I.
yeah.
I didn't follow Ashley.
Oh, I followed every single one.
You
I had to
know,
unfollow.
you were
I had
bigger.
to
Me too.
unfollow.
Me too.
You were bigger into it.
Oh wow! I didn't know this about you.
No, I love Bachelor Nation.
Amanda
No,
Same
I don't
thing.
back.
even. I quit it.
I'm back. Oh, I quit it for a while.
I quit it.
Joey's season, guys. Joey's the hottest man I've ever seen,
Oh, I
and
know.
I just
he's-
got engaged.
No, he's very attractive. I think if I watched
Love
it,
you,
I'd be.
Ben.
I think I'd be thirsting over him.
He is.
But I was.
I know. I think I'd be into
when
it.
I walked into the house, you were watching it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in forever because I.
You
kinda
didn't
was
think he's
like-
hot?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it felt so scripted. Like all of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute, is this scripted?
You're like, is this what I loved, or is it
Yes,
like did
or
it
is it-
change,
did
or
it-
did I change?
Yes,
I was gonna say,
Totally.
I think you changed because
I was
it
like-
was always that shit. It's always them just being like, I'm so excited to get to know this person better, and we
My
love this
journey.
my journey.
But that's why I
could see
stopped because I was like,
rest
it
of
was
my life.
so redundant. I was
No,
like,
same.
someone
it's-
must
oh,
be
they're not
saying
saying
new
anything.
shit.
Oh,
No,
they're
I
not
had
saying
to stop
anything.
it because I'm like, it's too. This is what I used to say. I don't even remember because I don't recap it anymore. But when I was still recapping it, my feedback was, it's too obvious when the
totally.
producers are
Yes.
interjecting and feeding
Yes.
them lines.
Yes.
or
It's a formula.
it's too whatever.
Formulaic.
Yeah,
Yes.
formulaic. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. It's been too many years.
They broke the fourth wall on yesterday's episode, which I loved. I'm gonna say, okay, so they went to Malta in Italy, and he was like, I'm gonna go to the Alta, but first I have to go to Malta.
Wait, what?
can't.
Wait, what?
The altar. He calls it the altar.
He started crying and was like, that was the worst thing I've ever said. And then it said at the bottom, like, the producers will try to be better next time. Like, they they gave him that line.
They should do more of that because that's real
Yeah.
and funny. And I feel like
How
they'd
is that real?
Because it's like
it's
them
making,
saying it.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
real that it's fake.
That is
Exactly. I feel like that's a good move for them. They should break the third wall more
Poor
often.
Joey was, and then it made me realize, oh shit, they are giving him
Oh, yeah.
all the lines.
Oh, I can't watch any show the same. Because I've interviewed so many reality stars for like 5 years maybe that, and specifically Bachelor people to really tell you the ins and outs of how they mash up their words together. It's called like
Oh, for
Frankenbiting
sure, yeah.
or something.
Oh,
And
right,
I
for sure.
cannot watch reality TV without, like, I'm watching. So I just got early access to Love is Blind that just came out today because
Ooh.
I interviewed the cast. So I was watching all the screeners and my boyfriend's never seen the show. He doesn't watch reality TV. Like the only reality TV he's ever watched has been in the 7 months that we've been dating. And it's if I'm like, you gotta watch this. So we watched Love is Blind. He got so into it. But I have such a keen eye on picking up stuff.
totally.
That someone will say something and I'll be like, I don't know if they said that there because they showed the back of their head and not their mouth moving.
Yep.
And he's
oh my
like,
gosh.
wait, what do you mean? He's so naive.
I'm seeing that too, just because of podcast editing. Actually, I don't know why, but now that I editing this podcast,
You could see.
it's given me like that editor's point of view.
Yes.
Or when they do something and one girl goes, "Oh," I'm always like, you don't know if
You
she
don't know
did
if she
that
did that
in
for
relation
that.
to that,
Yes.
right? Like she could have done that from like a water cup foul, and she was like, "Oh," right?
And I could also notice when the voices change
Same.
because I have friends. I won't say what network they're on. I have friends on a reality show and I've had the producers text them and be like, could you send us a voice note saying
No.
this?
Yes.
Because
You
let's
can't
say
hear the
they
difference?
forgot. Like, let's say they were like,
no.
I went to that event today with Alyssa. And they were like, we want you to say, I went to
Alyssa
that
and-
event today with Alyssa and Danielle. Then they'll be like, I went to that event today with Alyssa and Danielle. And then they'll put the and Danielle
Over
into
B-roll.
the over B-roll. And I could tell, because I have a keen ear, I could tell when the voice subtly changes. Like you'll notice on The Bachelor, they'll be
Okay,
like, I was having such a good date with Alyssa, and Alyssa's in a different tone.
like register.
And you're like, oh, they just cut that out of a different sentence.
Wait, I'm having a moment where I thought everybody recognized these
I
things.
didn't know.
I recognize these on every reality
No, people
TV show.
don't know.
No, people don't know.
So keenly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was a voiceover.
Yes.
That reaction problem. We don't know if that reaction actually was to that. They re-recorded that. I can tell every single time.
What's the craziest
But
thing?
I think a lot of people don't.
It must be
And
because
it
of
changed
how-
the way I think
Yeah.
that's why I started not liking The Bachelor anymore.
because you were too inside baseball. Yeah.
It was too much. I was like,
knew.
oh, I know too much.
Also, don't you feel like because once we started interviewing Batch Nation people, I got disinterested because
Yeah.
Bachelor Nation was like, those people are unreachable and they're celebrities and they're untouchable. And then
Yeah.
we started interviewing them and I was like, oh, these are just like
We're
legit.
like, oh, this is just a guy.
yeah,
Like,
these are just people.
Totally.
Yeah.
But they also like don't divulge a lot of stuff because of their contracts.
Yeah.
But then like the minute their contract ends, I feel like they like
vultures,
they
yeah.
divulge. Like, what's the craziest thing you've ever heard? Because I remember I was listening to Ben Higgins on a podcast, and this is the type of shit I want to know. He was saying that when he was on The Bachelorette, like someone asked him like, how do you guys jerk off? And he was like, yeah, I mean, we like all jerked off not together, but
Oh,
like
right,
in the
'cause you're
shower.
out.
Yeah.
And then like the producers literally had to be like, you guys have to stop. We are clogging the shower and no one can shower. And like things like crazy, like that's the shit I want to know.
I
Wow.
think hearing from, what show was it? I think it was Too Hot to Handle, how someone said like, the night before, no, yeah, you know how you're not, there's all those rules that you're not supposed to touch.
Yeah.
I think someone said that like the night after they like, the day that they wrapped, they were still in the villa for like one more night and it was like
An
a
orgy.
fuck fest.
An
like
orgy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like I think like those kinds of things happen. Or like people
Totally.
are having sex on the show, but they're not showing it. Or like in the
Right.
bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
wonder
think
how many
people on like Love
producers have
Island
sex.
get away with it. They'll like go in the bathroom and stuff where there's no cameras.
Right. Have you met Harry Jowsey?
Yes, I've interviewed him.
Oh my God. Did you watch Dancing with the Stars? Oh.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
Wait.
It was just really unfortunate.
Oh no!
Why?
He
What
was, oh,
happened?
he was just awful.
It was just sad. Like
No, he was
Is he
so-
a porn star now?
might as well
She said it so matter of fact. No, he did actually release a video of him having sex.
He
on
did
his
release.
OF.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him on a
he has an
podcast.
But
OnlyFans.
I believe
He was going down on her or something.
no, I
in a
believe
corner.
it's like in the shadows.
Yeah, you can't really see her face.
I
It's
think
like
they're in a
very-
shower or something.
Yeah, it's very. He said, yeah, like
like,
blurry.
It's like art.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like
So
art,
what's
yeah.
on his OnlyFans?
Do you guys remember the Jay Alvarez sex
Yeah.
tape?
Who's that?
Of course.
Oh my
I
god,
do.
it was like this cinematic, like beautiful piece.
We need to show it to you. It was gorgeous.
You know the song "Pass That Dutch"?
Yes.
Pass that. It was like to that song, and it was like lighting and
Oh,
like,
it was. Wait, did he produce it
He
with
must
the
have-
intent
he
of?
must-
He's like, "Oops, it got leaked," and everyone's like, "This is the most stunning piece of content."
This was like the most.
Wait, who
this
is
is
he?
support. So he was like back in the Tumblr era. He
and
was
like
like
the IG,
yeah,
like
like
Traveler era.
Traveler. It was him
Okay.
and Alexis Wren were like these.
Oh
OG
my god,
OG
I have not heard.
Yeah,
that
she's not
girl's-
in the video.
She's
by
not
the
in
way,
the video, but they were together and they were like the biggest
Where is
travel.
Alexis Wren right now?
She was on Dancing with the
Yeah,
Stars.
she was
I don't
too.
know where she is now.
What?
She's like very famous still. Yeah. So they were like big travel influencers, and then they kind of just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And then he just was like here's
in
this
COVID, where-
cinematic. Like
it was like stunningly.
what was
like,
the,
it
what was the
this
crazy
girl.
thing? It was like
the
a fruit.
coconut oil?
Which
It was
Scout
him
is on record that coconut
heating
oil
up
is a great lube.
coconut oil in a teapot or something, like a kettle, and then
Yeah.
like pouring it on the girl. And then everyone for like weeks was making TikToks being like, I can't look at coconut oil.
Wait, that's like I'm on record being like coconut oil is the best lube hands.
Oh,
down.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
well,
Jay
he
Alvarez
agrees.
is also on record.
I thought
Like,
that was like a known fact.
it is a known fact, but him in the teapot, it
Yeah.
was, you
The
know.
teapot- wait,
oh, I need to
who's
show.
the
We're gonna
girl?
watch this. We don't know.
No,
Or do
no,
we?
she came out, and then I think she was dating Harry. To bring it full circle,
Yeah.
I think they dated after. I'm too tapped into social media. Like I know too much.
This is why we have you on. No, but what I was gonna say about Harry and the Dancing with the Stars partner, shit, what's her name?
Riley.
Riley.
Is
yes,
that her name?
yes.
Oh, wow, I just pulled that out.
I mean, like, they for sure did not, because she's Mormon and like 18.
I think that was for cameras.
I think it was for cameras.
Yeah.
Because
What was
they
for
like
camera?
played to, this is the reason he was on for so long. He was in the fucking semifinals. The boy
Yeah.
cannot move. He has no dancing bone in his
why did he
body.
stay?
Do you know why?
Because people loved them together
Yeah.
and they played it up that they were like kind of dating.
But do you know why like have this weird thing with like Dancing with the Stars when people are bad and they keep making it far? Like it gives me a fucking pit in my
Oh, no,
stomach.
it's-
because I'm like, put them out of their misery.
No, it is
like
so hard to watch.
it's hard to
To
watch.
be honest, I haven't fully comprehended why someone would go on Dancing with the Stars. It seems like you're embarrassing
setting
yourself.
No, you're setting yourself up for failure.
You're
but
setting yourself
unless
up
you
to be
know
a
your
freaking
rhythm.
fool.
Unless
most of them,
unless
I feel
you
like
are Charlie
do-
D'Amelio,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do not need to be on Dancing with the Stars. I agree with you.
I think
it is
it's
the
a
best
weird-
entertainment, though.
It's a weird career move, in my
No,
opinion.
but don't you kind of think in your head, like even if they were to ask me, they would never. Like even if someone tomorrow was like, "You want to be on?" I'd be like,
You would
"Maybe I
do
could
it.
do it." My point is, I don't. It's not that I don't think I have rhythm, but I don't not have rhythm. But I still like. Yes, I would make a fool out of myself.
It's just so crazy
people
how this
get
is a
better.
socially
But don't we
acceptable
all think we
career
could
move.
do it? Do you get what I'm saying? Who think you could do it?
I'd be embarrassed.
The thing is, you would get better. So, like for
Yeah.
instance, Jason
I would
Mraz
do it.
was just on
honestly,
it.
I would do it for the free workout. I feel like I'd get
Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
people
you get
people
snatched.
get whipped in. Like
Yeah.
Allison Hannigan.
Yeah.
But if you look at first episode to last episode, she's a
Yeah.
like a mod like
Yeah.
a
And they become like
statuesque.
muscular.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I would
incredible.
do it for that because I'm not a natural worker outer, so I feel like Dancing with the Stars would be my boot
Yeah,
camp.
no, you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Or like if
yeah.
you're single, just to like dance with a hot pro.
oh god,
Glad.
See that's what always like what's going on there because I feel like there's I
Oh,
feel like,
okay. So all
like do they you know
so all of the pros are either married or divorced. It's like this incestuous, crazy.
it's like an ecosystem over
It's
there.
yeah. Oh, it's a whole thing. Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
No, you're fine.
And some of them, what they do is like play into it, so we don't know if they're actually together or not. Do you know
Okay,
what
so
I'm
they're
saying?
doing
Because
it for-
it takes them farther.
This is why I feel like we don't know anything.
Like
Everything's
Mauricio and
staged.
Emma. So Mauricio was just on it. Umansky, who's
Are they is him and what's
Kyle.
Kyle grammar? No, is he
He
and
and
his
her-
wife? Oh.
Kyle
whatever.
Richards.
Yeah.
She's trying to figure out the
I'm
grammar.
trying
It's
to figure
fine.
out if I say he or whatever.
Oh.
It's too late in the day to get that correct. Are they still together? Because I know
so they're separated.
they're separated
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
but they're not divorced.
Separated, I
At the
believe.
time
Separated,
at the
I
time
believe.
of this recording.
Yes,
Yeah.
at the time of this recording. But he was like very like seen with Emma out at dinner, and
Holding hands.
I went to one of the tapings and they like walked in together and kissed each other on the cheek. Like they play into it. Like we
play
don't know for
into it.
sure, but
Yeah, got it.
that's part of
Yeah,
it.
because it's also like wouldn't surprise me, but also wouldn't surprise me if they're faking it as well.
Right, totally.
You never know.
I know.
Huh.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
some HIBLIs. I know. I'm
Yes,
like, of course
I'm
we could
so-
like continue this forever.
Okay, can I tell you my first one?
Yes, let me explain to the audience what
Oh
HIBLIs
yes,
is.
please do.
please,
Please do.
So it's something that me and my friends actually invented in college called Hate It But Love It. It was a theory that we created when you hate something so much that you kind of love it. So to give an example of how it first started, my friend Christina specifically, this like always just plays on my mind. You know how like foods become trendy? Like I remember all of
Yeah.
a sudden we were in college and like almond butter was a thing. Like
Yeah.
before
Yes,
then
yes.
we only ate like Jiffy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's like almond butter's the thing. And
It's
Christina,
like oat milk. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere.
Or avo
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah.
Avocados. I didn't even know what those were growing up. Anyway, Christina would we had almond butter because my friend Lisa her mom was healthy and bought it for us. And Christina would take a spoonful every day and be like, I just don't know if I like it. Like, I just don't think I like it. And then every day would continue to eat a
eat it,
spoonful.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Chrissy, you love it. And she was like, I don't know. Like, I think I hate it. I'm like, you hate it, but you love it. So
Yeah.
whatever. So it kind of originated, and we would come up with all these things that you hate so much that you end up kind of loving.
Okay.
Honestly,
Fantastic.
like these jeans that I'm wearing, they're actually so fucking ugly, but they're cute. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're
mine
so ugly that they're cute. They're a Hibli.
They're a HIBLI.
So
I
some of
love
mine are
them.
a little different than that ish.
Yeah.
It's like not that I hate it so much I love it, it's that it has a positive and a negative to it.
It's kind of similar.
Similar.
yeah.
Okay, let's go through our
My first
list.
one is I hate it but I love it, getting my period because that means I'm not pregnant.
Perfect Hibli.
Thank you.
Perfect
Thank you.
HIBLI.
Thank you.
Like
no
get
one
it.
likes
no
getting your
one
period.
likes
Yes.
it, but, you
I'm like,
celebrate.
But I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I'm not pregnant, thank God.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
You want it to happen, but you don't want it to happen
you know
at the
what's
same time.
even more sad. I feel like every time I get it, I never even consider I might be pregnant. Like that's a problem.
Well, I think it's because
I'm like, should I? Should I be concerned?
I think it's more because I was trying for so long
Yeah,
and now I
yeah.
have one. And once you have one,
You're like, I gotta.
you're like you because
Pump the
I never
brakes.
used to be that either. I would get my
Yeah.
period and be like la di da, and now I'm like,
Yeah. I just hate
another month where there's I'm free.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Another month
I'm
where
good.
I'm
Oh my God.
free.
Yeah.
Okay, mine. We talked about this earlier. Erewhon, like,
Yeah.
100%.
love it, obviously, but hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the prices. Hate that I love it.
I hate the scene.
The
of,
scene,
especially do you ever go to the Beverly Hills one?
of course, it's a department store.
Oh my God, it's really bad.
It's a
because it's a
whole-
lot more tourist than the other locations.
Yes.
And like I just feel like I'm like an animal in a cage.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I
Oh,
don't know why
absolutely.
I feel that way.
What's your favorite location?
I always used to go to the one by the Grove
I know, so that's
because it's just like small, no one there.
it's the OG,
Yeah.
and it just feels more. It's not a department store. They have turned them into full on department
Yeah,
stores.
yeah, it's
we were just
crazy.
at the Pasadena one. Also, I'm very embarrassed to say I went to like the Pasadena grand opening influencer party
at Erewhon.
at Erewhon, Pasadena.
I love.
Also, like, why weren't you invited?
yeah, seriously. Hello.
It was in Pasadena, so we had to show up here. But I was like, we're in a grocery store. We are
That's the
in
power of
a
brands.
grocery store.
They did a collaboration with Balenciaga.
I was just gonna say that, not just a collaboration. It was
Like,
when
it
I
was-
saw that happening. I was looking at the photos. I was like, oh my
No,
And keep
it's
in mind,
God.
this isn't a worldwide chain. This is a California.
California.
Yeah.
No, they like won't even open
that
in
was
New York.
probably the most amazing pairing I've ever seen
It
in my
was
life. It was
crazy.
We gotta get the
amazing.
founder of Erewhon on the
Yeah,
pod.
it's
Who is
I have
the founder
access.
of Erewhon?
He's a man.
He shall
He's
come on.
he's a middle-aged man.
Okay,
But
as they
his
usually
but
are, unfortunately.
his daughter is like a full-on TikTok influencer. Like,
Oh,
I know.
Like
Maybe we'll
trying
have
the
her
Hailey
on.
Bieber smoothie. They just launched Froyo. or
I
something.
know.
Not Froyo.
I still
it's
need
like
to go.
coconut ice cream.
I know. I still need to go try it. And then
All right.
Haley was there.
Should I give
but-
a Hibli?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go.
My OG one forever is my platform Uggs. Like they really truly are disgusting.
And how do you walk in those? I'm sorry.
No, yeah,
How the fuck
they're
do you-
silly. Like I look like a monster, but I wear them every single day, all throughout the summer, all throughout the winter. Like I can't take them off, and they're actually so ugly. They make me like really tall, and they're so like bulky and cumbersome. Like they're really hideous.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
fucking
Love
love.
'em.
You
That's a
guys,
good
you
one.
know what I just had like a core memory? Do
What?
you guys remember HIBLIs?
Yes. Core memory.
remember?
They're gonna come back.
Yeah,
remember
because
the
Usher did the
sandals?
role. So Usher
Oh my
wore
God.
Heelys on one of his music videos. So when the Super Bowl
Recently?
came, no, like back in the day,
Oh, back in the
he wore
day.
Heelys. So during the Super Bowl, my friends and I were like, "Is he going to show
Show
up in
up in Heelys.
Wait, fun.
So he did the roller skates instead,
didn't
and I
he
think
do
it was an
Heelys?
homage to the Heely moment in his music video.
Wait, I think he came out though after the rollerblades in a Healy situation.
Oh, okay. So I think
No,
there
but
we
I
go.
might have made
we
that up.
need the like. I'm gonna try to do it. Remember when you were like,
yeah.
No, listen, I wasn't really comfortable on those things.
No, I wasn't good on them.
I was
didn't
a
get them.
Healy girl.
You were. I
oh,
didn't
I
even get
wasn't.
them.
But
Oh
I
my
liked
God.
to watch people on. them.
Yeah, me too. I like.
I
to
was more
watch
of a
people.
razor scooter girl.
Same.
Same.
Remember, we
I
would get the
miss the razor
backpacks that were
scooter.
rolling backpacks, and we got different like razor cool.
I didn't have a backpack.
Wheels.
Yes.
I got a okay, so you could only get what's it called? A rolling backpack. Oh my god, when I went back to college, because I
You
dropped
got a
out
rolling
couple
backpack
times.
in college? No, you didn't, Scout.
Yeah, when I went back to UCC,
Oh my
like I like dropped out of college a couple times, and then I went back,
I
and
wish
then
it's like a couple
I dropped out again. I was like, I'm not here to make friends, and this is a huge campus, so I'm gonna get a rolling backpack because I'm not carrying this fucking shit.
I would've
I was walking
loved-
around with a rolling backpack, and this girl sat down next to me, and I literally looked at her and I said, "Listen, I'm really not trying to make friends here. We're friends now." She invited me to her wedding. Like,
Wait, so she sat next to you,
Savage.
and you do you think that she was trying to talk to you because of your rolling backpack?
no, she was trying to talk to me because she was
'Cause
trying to
you-
make friends because she was a
oh.
freshman.
Oh,
like,
I
this was
see.
her
Yeah,
thing.
and you were like,
And I'm like, I got my rolling
You're like, do you
backpack.
see my rolling backpack?
You're like-
I don't want to talk to you.
It was my friend
You're
Repeller.
like, wrong girl, wrong
Yeah.
girl.
Okay, we'll do one more round.
Okay.
So my next one is Miss Rachel. You probably don't know who she is.
no, I do.
Oh wow. Okay, you do. So
Yeah.
Miss
I need to get on Miss
Oh,
Rachel
that's
TikTok.
a
I need to
big
get
one.
That's
It's a big
huge
one.
because it's annoying as an adult,
It
I
is.
imagine.
So for those who don't know, Miss Rachel is
We need to get her on the
is
pod.
a YouTuber at this point. She is a content creator and she creates videos for toddlers and young children, educational ones, teaching them how to talk, singing them songs. And she started doing this because her son was having issues talking. I believe, I should fact check this story, made a video. It helped him. Her friends were like, can you make more? Whatever. It was one of
Sure.
those
Sure.
organic things. These videos get like 50 million
Yeah.
views on
No,
YouTube.
she's loaded.
And my daughter, it is the only thing, like when Miss Rachel's on, my daughter goes like this.
There must
There's
be
something
there's
in
a
it.
frequency in her
Yeah.
voice.
Like, I'll put on Bluey, and the attention span for Bluey is about 5 minutes. The attention span for Miss Rachel is an hour, so much so to the point where when we're watching it, which I only, I do it in dire
Yeah.
occasions, but when we're watching Miss Rachel, there's a bunch of other cast members, if you could call them that. When it's somebody else on, she'll take the remote and hand it to me.
Like, put her
because
back.
she just wants to watch Miss Rachel.
This
There is
woman-
something
No, I know,
that
it's
is
like a thing.
crack about this woman. I put it on and it's just immediately like,
Oh my god!
it's like she'll be screaming, crying, Miss Rachel. It's insane.
That's
I hate
nuts.
it because all I hear is Miss Rachel all day long on tough days, but I love it.
She's like in my worst moments.
In my worst, yeah,
all I
Miss
hear is
Rachel,
Miss
those are my
Rachel.
worst. It's like when
Yeah.
I'm tapped out, when I'm done, it's my last resort, but I love it because it works.
it works.
Every single
That's crazy.
Time.
That's
We
a really
need-
good one.
We need to get her on the pod. I need to understand what is going on in this
Yeah,
woman.
what's happening?
What's going on in her register?
Is she hypnotizing all the children? And is she coding something weird into their brains?
Yes.
I think so.
I'm a little concerned.
Something like is she? Yes, something.
Because she won't
is happening.
But do you want to know the other thing that really kept Lily's attention?
Lily, that's what I want to name my daughter.
That makes me so
I
happy.
love
Her
it.
name's
It's
Lily
so-
Constantine.
so-
School of Rock with Jack Black.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because it
though.
had
That's
kids in it. It has
fantastic.
kids, and she loves kids, the older kids. And it
Cute.
had music.
Okay, but that's
So she's happy.
So she's happy. She loves School of Rock.
that's
That's
great
better.
for you.
She won't even watch
Yeah.
Moana. She just liked School of Rock. Okay, go.
Okay.
I love that School of Rock.
Okay, Coachella.
Yeah, I just hate it. There's no.
I
Yeah.
hate it, but I'm there every day. I'm there every year.
Yeah.
I without fail, I'm there.
I did a year, 1 year. I
I've
got my
done
ear
3.
pierced at a house party, developed a keloid, had to get it removed by a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. So
you will not
I
be
have a
returning.
love-hate relationship with.
Oh wait, can I get your plastic surgeon? Because
Yeah, he just removed a thing on my ear, but he's like apparently the guy that does like the BBLs,
what's BBL?
the Brazilian butt lift, all the Kardashian asses.
Oh, because
Not there specifically, allegedly, I don't know. But he does asses. He told me his license plate says BBL King.
Oh,
I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
skip it.
He was just cutting something off my ear, so I didn't really care.
Well, because my C-section scar keloided. So when you said keloid,
Oh, actually, he was good with my keloid.
so
though.
that's what I'm saying.
what's
like
a keloid?
It's like scar tissue that develops that forms like a big ass like ball.
Oh shit!
It's really not
That's
great.
on-
That's
that's
saying that my
C-section?
C-section scar did not.
Wait, do you know that
heal
scares
well.
me because I have to get a surgery, like a C-section, basically. Don't fucking ask. I have a tumor, and I have to get. I have a fibroid, and I need to get like a C-section surgery, and I don't want to get a fucking keloid.
Listen, I think I'm very different. Like I think this is just how my body handles that scar because I was scrolling on Instagram and it was Happy C-section Day or National C-section Day, and some girl posted a picture of it. And I was like, "That
Wait,
mine doesn't look like
national-
that."
I'm
And
sorry.
that's when I realized that mine did not
Got
heal
it.
properly.
No, but some of my friends got keloids as well. I think it happens more than you think.
yeah.
You have to have a really good doctor seal it up.
So if I have a second, I'm gonna make sure that I have the right doctor at the hospital
Yeah.
to do it properly. Because I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna
That's
have to
something
get
I'm gonna
it
have to
fixed.
worry about.
I'm gonna have to get it fixed. Either way, so you should actually. This is good. because
Preemptively tell your doctor.
preemptively tell your doctor. Maybe have a surgeon present, or else
Plastic
you're just gonna have to
surgeon.
do it again. Yeah,
you,
plastic surgeon, because you're gonna have to do it
Yeah, I
again.
was gonna- just like
No, because I
scoop
got
some
it.
stuff
I got
out.
I'll show you my
I got
scar. I'll show you my scar.
a scar on my forehead in high school. Like I hit my head and it was like cut open basically. And my mom was like, "Have a plastic surgeon stitch it up." And it cost way more fucking money, but a plastic surgeon stitch it up. I don't have a scar.
Yeah, I was gonna say
no
Yeah.
scar.
no
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
So if you do like, and it's actually a real thing because I know someone in the medical field and they were saying like some doctors really just stitch you up without a zero fucks in the world and you could get really bad scarring, but then others like that actually know
Care,
will do
yeah.
it in a way that
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
You'll be
talk
fine.
about National C-section Day?
Listen,
What
there's a
is-
national day
yeah,
for
pardon me?
fucking everything. I didn't know
like,
about it.
Are you
I
supposed to
just,
celebrate that? Like what?
Kate, you know what? It really made me feel good that someone
That's
was
so-
celebrating
oh,
it.
there's
because
awareness.
There is
What
a
about
little
what
bit of
about
a
C-section
trauma.
Awareness Day?
Okay. Well, I think it's the same
Okay.
goal.
There's-
same concept.
Same
okay.
concept, just different title. But
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. What's your
Okay.
Hibli? Your
Wait,
last
did
one?
you go?
Coachella.
Oh, Coachella. There's so many shows on mine, like constantly when I'm watching TV. What was that new show that was just on Netflix that was like the summer I turned pretty, but it wasn't that. It was like the two brothers and the girl.
I didn't watch it, but was it? I don't remember.
Hibli.
What it was.
No, like it's one of
Yeah.
those things, like all of those like corny shows that come out, or like the show The Trust. I just watched this reality show on Netflix called The Trust. It's like so bad, but
Yeah,
it's
that
good
it's
enough
good.
that I keep watching it.
Yeah.
I finish it all.
Well, also there's
So
like
it's
such a
like-
lapse in good shows right now. I feel like
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, is there a lapse in good shows, or are we just consuming them too quickly?
no, because I'm a mom and I can't have time to watch shows, and my husband and I are literally sitting at the TV in
but
the
it's
moments that we
because
do,
of-
and we cannot find a good show.
I just started One Day on Netflix.
Is it good?
And I'm like 4 episodes in, and like it's fine so far, but people say it gets really good and really sad. But did you watch Normal People?
Yeah,
on
of
Hulu?
course.
I did not.
Yeah.
Show ever.
Yeah.
It's giving me Normal People.
Oh
vibes.
wait, I like that.
And I loved Normal. People.
Yeah.
So
You read Normal People, Sally Rooney.
I did read it, but I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
not
yeah.
watch the TV show.
yeah, yeah.
best show. You should watch a show if
Which
you liked
show?
the book.
Yes.
Yes.
It was it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Yes.
If you're on the market.
if you're in the market, or you can watch
I
Conversations
didn't
with
watch.
Friends.
I
which,
still need to watch Daisy Jones.
I haven't seen it either.
I
Oh.
need, that's first on my list. That's what I should watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of TV shows are really big on my Hibli list because it's like I hate them, but I can't stop watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
yeah,
I mean,
you
that's
know.
The Bachelor for me. Like,
It's
what about
The Bachelor?
Bachelor is
Vanderpump
the
and
Bachelor
Bachelor
was one of my inaugural Hiblis.
Yeah.
Like it was top 5.
Oh yeah,
If you look up Hibli in the dictionary,
Yeah,
The
that's
Bachelor.
Hibli coded as
Yeah.
fuck.
Hey,
Amazing.
should we ask our last question?
Yes.
Yay. We ask every woman who comes on OK Sister podcast.
Yay.
If you could brag about one thing and you cannot be humble, what would you brag about?
Oh my gosh. I guess a little self promo, but my tea business that I just launched.
Oh my god, we didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, I just launched a tea business called Tea with Publicity, and my first flavor is called Binge Watch Black Tea because I want to make tea drinking social. So, as I said, I watch so much reality TV. So, like, you could drink your tea while you binge watch your favorite show and drink it with girlfriends. And I trademark sip it while you spill it. So you could like sip the tea while you spill the tea with all your girlfriends. And yeah, that's like something I'm really proud about. I have a new flavor launching soon. You'll see. I'll probably have like a little like LA party or something. But
Be invited
of
to the
course.
LA party.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to be in the know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
like I'm coming.
Circling back to
Diego.
you being in the know.
You guys are coming. Yeah, I'll
love
probably
it.
have a little party for it. And yeah, I just am really proud of it. It's been really fun to work on.
Yeah, and by
we're
the
so
way,
proud of
like
you.
like epic brand
it's
making
perfect.
sense. Like
Thank
that is
you.
because some people launch it and you're like, what?
Yeah.
This is
The brand
that
alignment is perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
So we will leave a link in the show notes for all the sisters to go buy your tea. That sounds amazing.
Thank you so much.
Where can everyone find you?
Yay. So I just changed my handle. It's
know!
weird.
It's
Okay. So it
amazing,
used to
though.
be at Publicity. Now it's at Alyssa Amoroso, kind of a mouthful. ALYSSA, AMOROSO. Oh my God, I've never had to plug my new name. And then everything else is just kind of under the Publicity umbrella. So I have Publicity, my media company, Tea with Publicity, my podcast, and my tea business, and everything else you could find under one thing. And
Amazing.
yeah,
Beautiful.
search me.
We love you. Thank you for
guys.
coming on.
Thanks, sisters.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.